about to get some crap for this video, I think. Hey guys, what's up? Welcome back to my channel. So today is going to be a review on the Kat Von D by Too Faced collection. Now, I know when everybody heard about this collaboration, everybody was basically peeing their pants because I was too. Love all of Too Faced packaging along with Kat Von D. Both brands are absolutely phenomenal. I love a ton of their products. I don't like every single product, but majority I do. I think Kat Von D has awesome creativeness in her palettes. I love how she does all her artwork, and every product is like top-notch quality for me. And also for Too Faced, you can't beat their packaging. I absolutely love it. They come out with some really cute, like girly things, and I really love that. When they came out with their collaboration, I was so excited. So there's 3 different items that are in the collaboration. One I did not pick up, which I'll do a little pick right here. It's basically just a set of the Better Sex mascara in a little travel size, and also Kat Von D's tattoo liner, but I didn't pick that up because that's actually included in one of the sets that I got. So this is the first collaboration that I picked up, and also just to let you know, I picked up one more of each, so I will be doing a giveaway on this video for that, so you can look down below for the rules and all that good stuff, but let's get into the review of this stuff. So the first kit I picked up was this one right here, so we'll go over this one. This one was $38. Now first off, here is the packaging of the box. Here's Gerard's pets, and here's Kat Von D's hairless cat. So I was really happy when I saw this in the collection because I loved how they didn't only just do one big thing that was kind of expensive. I love how they gave something that was $38, really decent in price, came with quite a bit of items so you can try out the things, and also a cute little purse for the collaboration. It just comes like this in the little purse, and then it has this cute little zipper. On one side it has the KVD, and on the other side it says the TF for Too Faced. Here is Kat's animal right here, her hairless cat, and it has her name right here. And then here's Too Faced, which is like a glittery side, and this side is more matte. And here's a glittery side with Gerard's dog right here, which is so absolutely adorable. And then the zipper. So the zipper doesn't unzip all the way, which I really like because I feel like that's just prone for everything to fall out. So it just comes from the center. As I said, everything will fall out. It just comes from the center out on one side, and you open it up. Wrapped it in just black tissue paper, so I really liked how everything wasn't loose, and they packaged it, you know, they folded it really nice, not like how I have it right now. So inside the purse, it comes with a Too Faced Candlelight Glow highlighter right there, and here is the shade. It doesn't come with a mirror. And these are all exclusive shades. This one is in a rosy glow. So I do have their original highlighter, and they look pretty much the same. I'm not really sure if this highlight is an exclusive one or not, but those look pretty similar. I did swatch them and they look exactly the same, so I'm not sure so much about the exclusiveness of this one, but I really do like this highlighter shade. Now I'm just gonna do a swatch of this one, and whenever I use the product, I basically just swirl them both together, and that's what it looks like on the finger. Ooh, kind of went out. And that's what they look like right there. Even though there is that pink shade to me, even when I had the original one, I honestly don't see that much of a difference. I will just say that the pink kind of balances out like the white, yellow, gold side to kind of give a little, not be so stark white on like a medium skin tone or darker. I would definitely say that this is more for the light to medium skin tones because this can get pretty wham bam in your face. Also comes with a little mini Too Faced blush, which I think is so adorable, and this is a new shade, and this one is called So Happy Together. Let me turn it this way. And it has the little T and the F right there. There's a finger swatch of that one. Now I'm going to do a swatch on my hand. This is a very glowy blush, and I'm currently wearing right now. The products that I'm showing, I am wearing. So I'm going to have the highlight mixed together. And this is the blush. Swatch right here. So this blush does have an illuminating effect. More than I kind of like in a blush. I don't know. I'm just like a matte blush wearer. But if you can see that, it does have like that glow right there. Just know that if you're not really into a glowy blush, this is that type of blush. There's no glitter in it, but if you also wear highlight and you have this glowy blush, your whole cheek is basically just woo, woo, woo. Kat Von D liquid lipstick. I absolutely love this lipstick. It feels really comfortable on the lips. I own a ton of her liquid lipsticks, and I'm obsessed with them. I think they're very comfortable, and I love the shades. I'm currently wearing it right now, swatched on my lips. For some reason, this formula just feels different than the other ones. Not in a bad way though, in a good way. It feels like it has more moisture in it, and almost like it feels like there's oils within this lipstick. Not that it's greasy feeling, but it just feels more moisturizing. So I'll do a swatch right there. And then that's what I have on my lips. And I did 2 layers of this lipstick just because I felt like it got a little bit patchy on me. I don't know if you can tell, there's just a little bit of patchiness on this one. I mean, not a lot. It's just a thinner formula than her others, because I think there is like that kind of moisturizing oil factor in this one that it kind of separates a little bit, but I went ahead and layered on 2. But I still kind of see how this area right here is a little lighter. This one's a little darker, so I don't know. I don't know if that bugs you or not. It doesn't bother me, but I know that that can kind of be an issue with a lot of people. And then the last thing that comes in the purse is a Kat Von D lipstick, and then this one is in the shade Muse. This is also an exclusive shade. It is a shimmery nude right there. And then here's a swatch of that shade right there. When it comes as far as this set, do I think that this one is worth it? Yes, I think the $38, it gives you a really good bang for your buck. Plus, I don't know, I just think this purse is just so adorable because you can use this as a purse within a purse. Like if you put like your money or change or receipts, or maybe hold some tampons, some Advil, whatever, even just makeup, because I think this is just so adorable. So I absolutely love it that there's like a twofer, and this is definitely awesome for the collaboration. So now we're gonna move on to this set. And this set I was really excited, especially for the eyeshadow palette. I have a ton to say about this one, and not necessarily the best, just warning you. And again, I'm not here to bash anything or anything like that. I'm just being very honest. I purchased these items with my own money, so I don't want you guys to waste your money as well. That's all I'm gonna say. It's my opinion. Not everybody's gonna have the same exact opinion, and there's pros and cons to everything in life. So when you get this set, right when you open it up, the eyeshadow palette is right here. And what's really cool about it is when I first got it, I didn't know that it was magnetic, because I went to go open Kat's side and it went like this. I couldn't open it, boop, and they actually separate. I think is very clever and really smart, because I can totally see how people would not want to have this type of palette, you know, permanently in this heart shape, because it can get really bulky and just cluttery and you don't know where to store it. You can just separate them and take it for travel. So let's go through the Too Faced side. So when you open it up, there is no mirror on these palettes, which that doesn't really bother me. There's no mirrors in anything. And so it comes with these 6 shades right here. And I currently am wearing the eyeshadows right now. I'll tell you which ones I have my eye in a second. So here are the finger swatches right there. So now first I'm gonna start off with the first 4 swatches that I did. As you can see, that really nice green one is probably the most pigmented. So now we're just gonna go over the shades. So I swatched this one BFF, Lovely, Friendspiration, and Heart of Gold right here. And then the other 2, let's just go over the other 2 really quick. I have Power Couple and Better Together, and those ones are swatched right here. And these ones are actually really nice and pigmented. The ones that I had issues with were the other ones, as you can see. They were very light and faint, and I would say the one that I liked the least is Lovely, which is this pink shade right here. I'm currently wearing it on my eye. I use Kat Von D's High Voltage Primer, which is great for taking away pigmentation. Then all over my whole entire lid, I laid on BFF, which is this more pale shade right here. It has some sheen to it. It's not a complete matte shadow. This kind of bronzy golden shade is really nice, but I feel like you have to swipe it 2 times. And I would say the most pigmented one is like this frosty green one. But like I said, my least favorite was definitely that pink one. I was not a fan of. And yeah, I don't know, it just seems like the metallics were the ones that had like the most pigment along with the darker shades. Overall, it was just like whatever. I wasn't like completely impressed. They're saying that you can do one whole look on one side, and just seeing it, there's a lot of like shiny shades and metallics, these 4, and then the matte pink, and then the sort of sheen cream with the glow. But I don't know, it's kind of hard because you don't have a transition color, but I know everybody has their own, and these colors are okay, but they didn't really wow me for some reason. Again, I'm just saying my own opinion and how I felt. When I was applying the pink shadow, it really did not want to apply. I really tried switching to my hand, because sometimes your finger is your best tool, and the pigment of the pink just didn't want to pull through. And I'm telling you, I had like a super light base on, so it should have just popped out. As far as the smokiness, I did use this shade right here, and it worked perfect perfectly fine and I had no complaints on that one. I just used my own transition color. Now let's go on to Kat Von D's side right here. I absolutely love like this foiled effect. And really quick, they have like a message, and I'm not gonna read that just because I don't feel like it. Oh, and then also on Too Faced side, this is a little message right here talking about his friendship with Kat and all of that. And she did the same as well. So it's basically like a letter to each other and then a love letter to us. I know Kat Von D, I watched the video on Sephora. She said it's like a love letter. So now when you open up Kat's side, here's her letter to Gerard. And then here's her little message to us. And here are her shadows. I wasn't surprised that they were like more bold and deep and dark. That's just kind of more her style. I absolutely love these eyeshadows, and I don't know, I think it was really cool how they did like that pop of red, which is Swoon. So now we're gonna swatch these ones. I'm gonna switch my method of swatching just so I can kind of show you. Pour Vida, and it is this white shade right here. It is a little on the chalky side. The next shade is Darling. That one's really nice and pigmented. Yours, and that's yours right there. The next one is Lovestruck, which is what I have on the inner corner. This one is a much lighter shade, something that you have to pack on, but it's good that you have to pack it on. It's a really nice glowy shade, and this is probably my favorite. So don't be alarmed if the swatch doesn't look as good. Trust me, it's really beautiful on the eye because certain shadows look prettier on the eye than as opposed to just swatched. Really pretty glowy shade. And then the last two, this one, the red one, is called Swoon, and it is so unique. I love it. Here is Swoon. And then the last one is Devotion. So as far as shades go, I noticed that I absolutely loved Kat Von D's side. It was really nice and pigmented. I have nothing like this shade right here in my collection. The only one that I would say that's a little bit on the chalky side is the white shade, but that one's more of as a base and you don't want something too stark white anyhow. I like how it's more buildable as along with Lovestruck, which I popped in my own inner corner. I have the gray shade underneath in my lower lash line, and I kind of smoked it out with this black one right here. My issue was with the Too Faced here. Let me just give Too Faced another try just so I can do those single hand swatches again. Lovely is probably the worst shade out of this whole entire palette. It's very faint. There you go right there for inspiration. So as far as quality, like pigmentation, creativity, I definitely have to give it to Kat Von D side just because, like I said, I absolutely love these shades. I can see people kind of complaining about like the black or the white because it's a little bit more on the basic side, but I can see it working like along with the theme. The ones that I really loved were Lovestruck, Swoon, and Darling. I just think those were outstanding colors. The black and the white, it's really good because the white can be really good for setting a whole entire base, highlighting underneath the brow, setting things in place. It'll help colors pop out. Black, you can always mix it with the other shades. So say like I wanted to mix maybe the black and the Darling, that makes a really good combo, or maybe even the Swoon just to kind of deepen it up. So I think black is actually a really good color to have in a palette, even though people are like, oh, I don't just like put black on my eyes. Great to mix and make your own shades. And like I said, for this one, it just wasn't really wowing me. I know that there were so many issues with other palettes on pigmentation, and this one, it was just, I don't know, I'm kind of disappointed on this side. Back to the kit, this retails for $65, which may seem like a lot, but let me get to what else is in the palette. When you open up the kit, on the side, they have a full-size Too Faced Better Than Sex mascara, which retails for $23 on its own. And then on the other side, you have right here is Kat Von D's Trooper, which retails for $20. Right, so right there, that's $43. And then to make the $65, right here is just $22 more. So you're basically paying $22 for this palette, $11 aside, which breaks it down and it doesn't seem as bad as it may sound. But at the same time, if you already have this mascara and liner, I can kind of see it being a waste. One thing that I was super disappointed in is when I opened up my box, which I'm super glad that it wasn't the giveaway prize. I already checked the other one and it's fine. When I opened up mine, it was open like this, and I was like, wait, why did the cap fall off? So I thought I just opened it up and it just happened to pop off, even though I didn't touch it. And unfortunately, it's like dried up, see? So mine was open and it popped I don't know. I'm kind of sad. All in all, would I say that this kit is worth it? Ooh, okay, so from a beauty lover and someone who collects makeup and stuff like that, I can totally see this being like a lover of your collection just because it's two brands coming together. It's very unique packaging. It's magnetized. That's cool. Even in the video that I was watching, and I absolutely love Kat Von D. Don't get me wrong. She is badass. She's queen to me. I love her. She was doing a tutorial using her side, and she says it's really cool because you can use one palette for one look, you can use the other palette for the other, or you can combine them, which is what I did today. And after combining them, they really don't mix and match too well, and they don't really go the best on their own, except I just really love hers, and I find you can get more versatility and creativeness with this one because it just goes. But these ones are so metallic that you can't really make too many looks because then it's just going to be a whole shiny ball on your lid. There's no like matte or dimension with it. But when she was doing her tutorial, I was really happy because she used the shade Swoon, but she kind of did a look that I know a lot of people would not rock. And she brings Swoon, which is the red shade underneath, and brings it up like a wing liner, and then she uses her tattoo liner to make another wing, which it was really bold. And then one of the other videos I saw was one of Too Faced makeup artists or whoever he was doing another look, and then he went in with Swoon again. And I was just like, wait, aren't they going to show a tutorial with this look? I don't know. It's just kind of confusing. Like, why didn't they use this? And I also thought it was kind of weird how they were saying, oh, make your own blush with Kat Von D's primer and to also mix it with this liquid lipstick. But no one's going to really do her primer and mix it with this. That's like doing too much. No one, why do you have to make a blush? Which I thought it was kind of weird going back to the other set, how there is a blush and there is a highlight, but they didn't use them in the tutorials. And it's because when you combine these two collections together, they don't really like mesh all well together. I really wish that by buying this kit and this kit, you have like a full on like makeup party. Like you can create so many looks together with both of these, but you really can't. Like when I was doing my makeup, I had a really hard time trying to figure out how I can wear this look, and this is the best I could do. I think I did a pretty good job, but honestly, I don't know. I think it's just because the lip shades kind of toss it off. I absolutely love like this little mini travel. I think this formula, it's much better than her other little minis because those ones are super drying, and this formula is much better. Like I said, even the liquid lipstick felt a little different, but I like it, but I just don't see both of these collections like meshing together where it'd be like, oh, this is so cool that I have both. Now I can just go to town with like 5 million looks. I don't really think that's the case. Especially with this type of blush, it's very glowy and pink. And right before I go out, I'm actually going to switch my blush just because it is a little bit too glowy. Just nothing really meshes for me. Like I said, I'm having kind of like a love-hate relationship. Like I loved Kat Von D's side. I love the packaging altogether. I think the whole concept of it, this being sort of like a friendship put together in collaboration, is great. Because I know Gerard was saying it's like to banish the darkness of hate, bullying, negativity, and prejudice while looking absolutely fabulous. I love the message that they're portraying. So that's the main thing why I want to support this collaboration. But at the same time, I want you guys to get your money's worth and to be able to actually use the products and not just stare at them from afar like a decoration, you know? Like I said, I'm not here to bash anything. I think this is so cute because it says better together and boom, you know? I think it's adorable. I kind of have an issue because I feel like Too Faced has the cutest packaging, cutest everything, but I noticed there's so many videos on people saying pigmentation is not there. Everybody's raving about their palettes, but the pigment is not there. It seems like they're just rushing too many things at once. I mean, they just launched their peach collection, and I love the peach collection palette. I absolutely love it. It smells really good as well. Not just that, I couldn't care less about the smell, but I loved it when the milk chocolate, when the chocolate palette came out, and then the semi-sweet, and then the milk, you know what I mean? But then after that, they came out with peanut butter and jelly, chocolate chip, like what next? Strawberry short. It's like they come out with too many at once, where me as someone wanting to try their products and as a consumer standpoint, I can't enjoy any of them because there's just too much coming out. Because I know they did the Nikki tutorials, and then they did this, and then that, and it's so many palettes, and I feel like it's too much. I want to be able to enjoy the products and look forward to the next palette. And I just find that there's just too much coming out. I feel like Too Faced should have halted the peach palette, like let it get its shine, because it really is a good collection. And then later on come out, maybe just wait 1 more month or 2, because it literally just came out and people are still trying to get their hands on it. And now this came out. So that's my only kind of gripe as well. It's like, I'm not looking as forward to the collections as I feel like I should, and I'm not as excited in my palettes when I do have them, because I don't feel like I'm getting enough use out of them or actually loving them as much as I should, because now I'm like, okay, peach palette just went, boom, I haven't even talked about it, but let's go to Kat Von D. It's like, it's, you know what I mean? I know that's what happens, like new collections come out and I think I'm jabbering too much, but that's my only opinion that I wanted to say, is like, if you're gonna put out a product, make sure it's like top notch, especially when it's like such a huge collaboration. I mean, like I said, it's not a terrible palette itself, but I just feel like a little bit more effort could have been made into this collab. Okay guys, I'm just gonna stop right there. I think I've said enough and I've kind of proven my point. Again, I'm gonna leave all the rules and regulations down below on how to win your own sets. I'm not here to be negative or anything. I'm just here to tell you the truth, and that is it. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. Don't forget to give it a thumbs up if you like honest reviews, and subscribe to my channel if you haven't subscribed, because it is free, $99, and I will see you guys in my next video. Mwah.